Tonight, keeping kids safe in the classroom and planning out ways to deal with tragic situations will be up for discussion in one district. WSMV's Marius Payton is walking us through what we can expect at tonight's Wilson County School Board meeting.
Emergency preparedness and reunification logistics are just some of the topics up for discussion during tonight's meeting. The district is looking to team up with Boxwell Scout Reservation during an emergency. The plan would allow Legardo Elementary and potentially others to evacuate students and staff to the site. Another potential plan would allow the district to help evacuate train passengers if a WeGo Star or an excursion train can't complete its route. Passengers would be transferred to school buses, allowing district resources to be used for community disaster response. Leaders will also discuss if Wilson County school facilities will be used as temporary disaster shelters for residents or visitors during severe weather. And the district could also decide to use a behavioral health video game-based curriculum to help prevent middle school kids from vaping or using tobacco. And we're also expected to get the latest in the search for a new director of schools. The current leader is retiring at the end of the school year.